What's up guys, it's Rain. Narrowing down from a list of 102 games, here are the top 10 PS4 sports series of all time, arranged by PlayScore. The PlayScore is an average of gamer and critic ratings. Opening our list at number 10, EA Sports UFC. Delving into the world of mixed martial arts, the series began with its debut on the console back in 2014. It broke into the market with a lineup of 97 MMA superstars including Royce Gracie and Bruce Lee as bonus unlockables and plenty more in succeeding patches. Unlike today's film franchises, EA hit it big with their 2016 sequel, amping up for realism for a more immersive time in the octagon. UFC 2 delivered. Rendering the action in lifelike visuals and beautifully simulated physics, it far exceeded the standards set by any title at the time. A competent MMA fighter, EA UFC Sports 2 got the highest play score of 7.96. Dribbling on to number 9, NBA Live. EA's annual basketball series has been in circulation as far back as 1994. Starting out on the classic consoles, NBA Live has inevitably crafted their legacy in the basketball halls of fame. The series is credited for many innovations in the game, from early isometric perspectives to their growing dedication to detail. For once the underdog in the competition, EA's flagship basketball game is struggling to compete with the 2K franchise in terms of graphical quality. Fortunately, the series seems to have an upper hand when it comes to the depth of their career modes. Setting the stage for their comeback with the 2018 installment, they've continued on that path with the latest NBA Live 19, which has a play score of 7.98. NHL. Hockey might not be the most popular sport internationally, but with revenues going up to billions every year, it's no wonder EA wanted to cash in. Giving an avenue for hockey lovers around the globe, NHL has almost monopolized the market for 25 years. Building it up year after year with enhanced presentation, all new game modes, and everything that comes in between. Reigning supreme in the PS4 PlayScore rankings is NHL 16. Beating the 17th edition by a margin, it marked the return of Hockey Ultimate Team, which gave solo players a chance to run through the season with the pros. Occasional online play glitches aside, NHL 16 received a play score of 8.13. Pitching in at number 7, Super Mega Baseball. Visual realism might not be the series' main goals, but Super Mega Baseball definitely takes the sport seriously. Exploding into the scene with a cartoony look for their first title, they hit it off just at the right mark of video game baseball conception. Scoring massive home runs to the critics, the game was praised for its easy-to-pick-up gameplay. Offering local co-op play for up to 4 players and groundbreaking difficulty systems, it's overall fun for both newbies and veterans. Losing some points on presentation for their first outing, the sequel introduced overhauls, particularly in style and online play. Overall, though, the first title seemed to leave a more lasting impression among reviewers, with a play score of 8.2. Racing on to number 6, F1. And now a dive into the high-octane world of Formula 1 racing. Teaming up with one of the premier racing game developers in the industry, the annual simulation of the Grand Prix extravaganza falls on the competent hands of Codemasters. Adding yet another feather in their cap, they've ushered the series into the mainstream since their Sumo digital collaboration for the 2009 season. 10 games after, they're still wowing us with the classic cars and immersive career modes that's inching closer to virtual realism. While F1 2018 hasn't received its play score yet, what currently reigns supreme is their 2016 installment, which brought F1 back to its glory days after the much criticized 2015 outing. F1 2016 has a play score of 8.37. Found a game for you? You can get them by using the links provided in our description box. And if your game isn't on this list, make sure to leave us a comment. Also, you can catch me and the rest of the What to Play gang play the latest and greatest games over at our gameplay channel, What to Play Live, link right over here. Closer to the finish line, we reach number 5 with Madden NFL. For all its heavy armory, American football remains one of the more dangerous sports out there. And for most, that's exactly what makes it exciting. ported onto the digital sphere care of Electronic Arts, those worries are far behind, leaving you with the purest joys of non-stop passes, tackles, and interceptions. Building on its legacy year after year, put on the heavyweight gear and take on the stage as a roster of Super Bowl superstars. For the Madden NFL series, the highest ranking title is its 2015 season, which comes in the wake of the Madden 25 and commemorates the Seattle Seahawks historic win. It receives a play score of 8.41. Next up, Pro Evolution Soccer 2017. Konami's answer to the FIFA tyrannical rule over video game football, Pro Evolution Soccer clearly has its own merits. While it gets criticism for its off-pitch mechanics and almost consistent lack of licenses, PES more than makes up for it with their focus on ball physics and, of course, its Champions League. An alternative to FIFA's addictive arcade gameplay, it places simulation at its core. Enter into the pitch as any one of their teams and bask in the smoothness of passes and diversity of possible plays. Hitting its stride against FIFA in its 2019 installment, PES 2017 ultimately snatched the series a win. An exhibition of refinements that pleased the critics and gamers alike, it has a play score of 8.54. Taking third place, MLB The Show. Almost to the top, we're coming back America's second favorite pastime. Super Mega Baseball might scratch our itch for baseball, nothing compares to feeling like you're in the pitch itself. A series that began in 2006, it looks like Sony has boiled baseball down to a science, putting out home run after home run every year since. Undoubtedly spectacular in graphical finish, MLB The Show also pays attention to the finer points of gameplay. Another win for the 2017 lot, MLB The Show 17 has a play score of 8.56. Taking almost top spot is 2K Sports. The gold standard of the annual basketball releases, 2K Sports NBA simulation forms the overall best experience for in-court gameplay and out. Stealing the crown from EA, 2K has been consistent in its service, dishing out more and more refined textures, enhanced modes with surgical precision, and even widening the horizons. The Neighborhood, its most recent innovation, even lets you roam around an open world entirely dedicated to basketball. In spite of the much-debated Spike Lee career mode, what shows off the most polished look at NBA's inner workings is 2K16, with a play score of 8.59. And the best sports series on the PS4 is FIFA. Dominating the football playing field, FIFA might have had a few snags, but it's almost universally considered as the essential football simulator. It has everything you need and more, from licenses of your favorite football team to an online community that's teeming with life. Making up for their single-player shortcomings, there's plenty of game modes to choose from and always a promise of somebody to play with. Going back a few years, the highest scoring title is FIFA 15 with a play score of 8.61. And those were the top 10 PS4 sports series of all time. Let us know what you think in the comment section. And if you love this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to become a certified What a Player. That's it, bye!